Well, hi there, Violin 4s, and welcome to lesson 4 of My Favourite Things. And I have two pieces of pretty good news for you. The first of those is that once you've learnt this last lesson, lesson 4, you will know the whole song. Just so long as you remember what we did when we were still at school. Hopefully we'll get to revise those anyway, and maybe I'll record those lessons so you can watch them on video at home and practice with them. And the other bit is that this lesson 4 is so easy, especially for you guys, as you're capable of anything really, and I know that you're going to find this easy. You're really just going to need one finger, your first finger, which we're going to play on the G string. And we're going to start off by playing what we call the waltz rhythm. I think we've spoken about this before. And there's two ways of looking at that. We play on, if we are playing in a 6/8 time signature, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play on 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other way of looking at a 6/8 time signature is it's divided into two groups of 3, in which case you can just count 1 and 2 for each of those two great groups of 3. Now this is important, and you'll see why in a moment. So we're going basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's two ways that you can count on it. And when we're doing it that way, then you have to make up what I would call the waltz feel. My favourite things is a bit of a waltz. You have the lower instruments, the bass instruments. In our case, we have the viola playing on 1 and 2, and you play on everything else. So they're going 1, 2, 1, 2, and we go, so you go 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's how you form the rhythm of the waltz. Okay, that's all you need to know. Just good to know in terms of understanding what we're playing. It's even easier just to play it. So we are playing that rhythm, first finger on the G string. I'm going to do that for 3 bars. Okay, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. What you notice then is that in the 3rd bar, I got a little bit softer. That's because this is the section that we call the bridge, and it's getting a little bit softer as we go back towards playing the 2nd verse. Okay, the next, if we're counting in 2, the next bar, still first finger on the G string. Very, very easy. We're just going to play that on that 1 and 2 when we're playing in 2. Okay, so it's just this. Okay, and last of all, we add a pizzicato open D. So once again, we try and make sure that we're using our normal bow hold. So we're playing with our bow there. And to play the pizzicato, all we have to do is extend our first finger, our pointer finger, just like that. You don't have to change the way that you're holding the bow. That's the important thing. And believe it or not, that's all there is to it. So I'm going to play the whole thing for you, starting from the start, and you can see just how simple this is. Even I can't make a mess of this one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Getting softer. And how about that? Okay, so here I am now going to play you a version similar to what we did in previous lesson 3. It's a little bit slower than we will be playing it and I have highlighted your part, so it's something for you to play along with. So give this a few tries, but I think you won't need too many tries. And we're going to come back afterwards. There's just one tiny little bit at the end that we're going to learn, and then we'll know everything. Here you go. So, how'd you go? It's not so bad, is it? And if you thought that was easy, this is much easier. It's the same thing, the same waltz rhythm, but it's shorter. And we also have a pitch at the end, and it's all on that first finger on your G string, so you don't really have to move much. So we have one bar of our waltz feel, and then if we're counting in two, a nice loud first finger on the first beat of the bar and a pizzicato on the second. So remember, have your hand in such a position where you can switch really easily, really quickly between the arco, between using the bow and the pizzicato. Okay, so this is all it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Not too difficult at all, I'm sure. There's just one little thing. I don't know whether I did it so well, so I might do it again. We want to get louder, whereas in the bridge section that we learnt before, we were getting a little bit softer as we're coming into the verse. We want to have a big ending. We want to get people's attention. Please your audience with a big ending. It's always a good motto to have. Okay, so we want to, in this one, start off loud and get even louder. I'll do it for you again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, that's all there is to it. Practice hard. I'm going to be seeing you guys really soon. We'll be able to put the whole thing together, and then we'll bring all the other violinists at Gladstone Park all in together. We're going to play this together. It's going to sound fantastic. Okay then, see you soon.